Welcome to our course blog for the summer. Um, I wanted to take a little time to show you around. Um, let's see. If you haven't blogged before, I wanted to give you a little information about what a blog looks like. So, blogs generally have a title at the top. The main part of the blog is a series of posts, these are called. They are chronological in reverse order, so the most recent stuff is at the top. So if you want to come to a blog and you want to read it from the beginning, you would scroll down to the bottom and start. So this is the first post, Welcome to the Course. This is the one that eLearning Blackboard links you to this post. So this has some introductory information about email. There's an introduction about me a little bit, and then something about the initial decisions I made about the course. I teach the course a lot of different ways, so it's always a work in progress. So this is what we're going to be doing this summer. So I'd like you to read through this. Um, Within these posts, you'll see some hyperlinks. So here, once you've read this, I ask you to go back and read the next post, which is earlier on. So you scroll back, or you can use this hyperlink. Is going to bring you right to it. So this is going to be the work for the week, for this first week. There is quite a bit of reading to do. I know it may take some of you a little while to get a hold of the textbook, so the reading is not crucial that it be done this week in order to be able to do the writing of the course. Basically, I'd like you to get oriented, um, read over the syllabus for the course. Um, Again, there's a hyperlink here that will bring you to the syllabus. There also is on Blackboard a link to the syllabus. And I just want to make sure everybody understood this is not an online course where you're going to be using Blackboard. There's some basic information about the course, the link to this blog, and the syllabus is on Blackboard. But after you um, early in this first week, when you get into Blackboard, you'll see the link to the blog. And from now on, the blog is the main thing we're going to be using rather than Blackboard. So to get to the blog, you don't need to get into Blackboard at all. All you need is the address of the blog. And if we're on the home page of the blog, you can see its address here is bcctheysayisay.edublogs.org. So what you'll just need to do is bookmark this site. I tried to make it an easy thing to remember in case you're not on a computer where you have bookmarks, but bookmark this site if you're using your own computer on a regular basis. Um, Once you get your own blog set up, and again, we'll get into that in a minute, there'll be another way to get to the blog without having to remember its URL. So this is the work for the week. It includes some reading in the textbook. Again, if you don't have the textbook yet, you'll be able to hopefully get it within this first week and then get started on the reading when you get a chance. But in the meantime, you can get onto the blog, read over the syllabus. There's a link to it here. It also is up here. Um, in addition to these posts in the middle part of the blog, I'm also going to be using the top bar here to put some information that's important enough that I want it to stay at the top of the blog. So this will include the syllabus that will always be accessible here. And then there's some other introductory information. As we get a little further into the course, I'll be adding some links across here. I know if you're not used to blogs, the organization here can take a little while to get used to, but I'm going to show you, I hope, what you need to do to be able to get around. And take some time, give yourself some time to play around, both looking at what's here on the blog, and then once you get your own blog to play around with that. So, so we're going to have, so these are the posts here that will be chronological. I'll be adding course content every week. This is more like lecture note type material, um, particularly addressing things that come up or things that I want to clarify in the readings for the course. This is more like uh, more permanent kind of textbook-like material. That is, it's material that I've written generally, or links that I want to make available. That's a supplement to your text for the course. Okay, so the other part of the blog, in addition to these posts here, and we've got pages across the top, the difference between a post and a page is a page stays where you put it, whereas a post is going to drop as you add new content. The posts will drop down on the blog and eventually will fall off the bottom of the page. There'll be a link eventually after I get, oh, I don't know, 10 or 12, I'm not sure how many it is. Um, you'll be able to access the earlier posts, but there'll be a link down at the bottom that'll say earlier posts or something that you'll click on to get to that earlier content. So in addition to those two parts of the blog, there also is an area over here, which on this blog is on the right, is referred to generally as the sidebar. So this will be links for the most part, links online to resources that might be useful as you're doing your writing. There also will be links to the assignments, and then as you get your blog set up, we'll have links. I'll post links to the blogs of all the people in the class, so you'll be able to see each other's work, read each other's work, and hopefully we can build some kind of community, as I explain in what I've written about my decisions for the course. What I wanted to point out here is this assignments here. This is a really important place. This is going to be the place, if you click on here, what I've done here is add, sort of duplicate what I had in that other post that said work for week 1. This is sort of the bullet point brief information about the work that you'll need to do for this first week. As we go through the weeks, what I'll be doing is adding to this page week 2 next week, and then week 3. So you'll have this one single page where you'll be able to look to see the work for the course. This is if the organization of this blog seems a little confusing, this is your sort of thing to hold on to. This is the place that you go that will give you the links that you need to find your way around the blog. So if you can get to this assignment page, it will take you to the places that you need to go, both on the blog and on the internet. It will have make references to the textbook. But if you can get to this page, you should be able to see what you need to do. And this, as you see, is linking out to different posts and pages on the blog. But that's going to be your sort of central place to go. The first, I don't know, 3-4 weeks, I'll be sending you emails every week once I get this assignment page updated, and I'll give you a link to that page. But once we get up and running in the course, I hope that everybody can get used to the idea that this is the page that you'll be going to get your weekly assignments. And as I say, I'll try to get the assignments up by noon or so on Sunday. If you, for some reason, you're going to be away, you want to get assignments earlier, let me know. I do have the assignments mapped out for the full summer. As we start working on the full essays, the essay assignments will also be right here under this assignment. There'll be links to them on the weekly assignment page, but also each essay will be listed here. So that'll be a convenient way, I hope, for you to find that if you just want to check on the particular essay assignment for the week. Okay, there's information. If we go back to the home page here, so I'm on this assignment page. I want to get back to the home page. There are 2 ways to do that. Either I can click on this home here, or if you click within this, I guess you have to click actually on the title of the blog. It also brings you to the home page. You know you're in the home page because you're getting not just this one post, work for week 1, but all the posts, everything that's been posted to date. Let's see. So for this week, there's some textbook reading. There's some reading on the blog, the syllabus. There's a page about paper versus screen. I give you the link here. Where that page lives is up here. Um, just some thoughts about, I'd like you to think about how comfortable you are reading on screen versus on paper. We are using these blogs. It's an online course, but that's not to say that some of you may want to be printing things out. You may want to be starting your writing on with paper and pen rather than on the keyboard, and that's perfectly fine. It's just when you get to the point of actually typing things out and you're ready to share something with me and with your classmates, we're going to be doing it on the blog. If you have any questions, be sure to read over the syllabus as always. Read over the syllabus carefully. Um, it has my contact information. It has the information about the course text. There's a link. We're already here, so we don't really need the link, but on the other version of the syllabus, you have the link to the course blog here. There's some information about approach to the course. We're going to be using the blogs as the place where you post drafts of things. I will put comments on people's blogs, so you'll be able to see the comments that I make on other people's work. Final drafts of things and grades, of course, will not be posted on the blog. I would encourage you to post final drafts of your essays on the blog, just as a way to preserve them and to let other people see what you've done with the revision suggestions they may have made. But final drafts, somewhere here, I say, final drafts are going to be coming in through email. I can't remember exactly where that is, but if you read through, you'll see. Final drafts will be turned in by email, so that grading and my final comments will be confidential. So if you're not used to blogs, if you're not used to this sort of an English writing class, it may take a little bit of an adjustment. Be patient with yourself, but don't beat your head against the wall. If you have problems, don't keep on doing something and get frustrated. Let me know. Send me an email. I'd be happy to meet with people. If there's several of you that'd like to come in, I'll be on campus in Fall River off and on throughout the summer. So I'd be happy to get out of the house and come into school and meet with people. Or we could, I can make this sort of video and send it to you. Or we can talk by phone, or if anybody is, I often offer Skyping or FaceTime with people. Not students haven't taken me up with that yet, but if anybody's interested in that sort of more face-to-face, direct, immediate communication, let me know and we can work something out depending on what you're comfortable with. So there's information about the course breakdown. We'll be doing 4 essays over the course of the summer. It is a packed schedule. We just have 11 weeks versus the 15 weeks that you normally have during a semester. So we are going to have to, the normal flow of work will be that you'll read some information about a particular topic. You'll do a rough draft of an essay. You'll get some feedback from me. You'll get some feedback from a classmate or two. And then you'll do a final version that you'll email to me. I'm happy to have people do revisions beyond that, and I'll regrade those. So the rough drafts are going on your blog. Final drafts will come to me through email. But we are going to have to be starting a new essay before the final draft of the previous one is due. So the essays, there'll be a kind of overlapping schedule. Otherwise, you're just sitting there twiddling your thumbs while you're waiting to get feedback. And we really, with the 11 weeks, we don't have time for that. So you can see there's a tentative schedule here that you can look through. As I said, again, the more definite place where you'll find the assignments with the due dates will be here on this assignment page. So this is a guess. We'll see how things go. This is a new text for me and a little bit of a new approach. So some of these essay assignments we'll be doing, I have had students work with before. but you can see how some of the overlapping works of a rough draft of essay 1 week 4, then week 5 we'll do the peer review, then the final draft will be due week 1, but in the meantime you have the rough draft of essay 2 done, so they sort of will be overlapping drafts. That's not a bad thing. It gives you a little time to let the essay cool off, and you can sometimes work on revisions with a little bit clearer eye if you let a little time pass. So anyway, it's going to be a busy summer. Looking forward to meeting you all online, and hopefully some of you face to face as well.